Hi, welcome to Fazmaths. My name is Fazana. Let's do some simultaneous equations. Before we start, let's discuss what simultaneous equations are. Where two straight lines are drawn and we want to find the point of intersection, the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate. This can be solved graphically by drawing the two lines and finding where they intersect, or algebraically by forming two equations. Simultaneous equations also apply where we have two unknowns, like the cost of an adult ticket and the cost of a child ticket, or the weight of an apple and the weight of a melon. I will tackle these questions in a later video. With two unknowns, the aim of the game is to eliminate one of the unknown letters, solve, and then solve for the other letter, and then check to see it works. So if we have the following equations, y equals minus 4x plus 14 and y equals minus 2x plus 8, they're actually two straight lines. So if we plot the equations and try to find the point of intersection, you can see the point of intersection is at A, and the coordinate there will be 3, 2. Okay, now if we try to solve it algebraically, then we just have to rearrange it. So it'll always be something x plus something y equals a number. So we've got 4x plus y equals 14 and 2x plus y equals 8. And remember, in the sketch, the point of intersection was 3, 2. I always tackle the y's because I can follow this rule. If you have plus 4y and plus 4y, then because you want to eliminate, you minus it. So 4 minus 4 would be 0. If you have minus 4y and minus 4y, then you still minus, because minus 4 minus minus 4 would become minus 4 plus 4. So we've eliminated the y. And if you have plus 4y and minus 4y, then you add them, because then that becomes 0. So if the signs are the same, you subtract. If the signs are different, you add. So we're ready to play, and because the signs are the same, we're subtracting. So 4x minus 2x is 2x, and you're gone. And 14 minus 8 is 6. And then you divide by 2, and you get x equals 3. Now we found our x, we can go and solve our y. So I'm going to solve the y in there, and then I'm going to test it in there. So 4 times 3 is 12, plus y equals 14. So you can see y will be 2. Okay, now I'm going to test it. So I've got 2 times my x value, so 2 times 3 is 6, plus my y, which is 2, and that comes to 8. And once you see that 8 is the same as that 8, you know you're absolutely right, and you tick and you say, God, I'm good. And you can see this actually agrees with the point of intersection, because we had the point of intersection being 3, 2, and we've got x equals 3 and y equals 2. Ticking in exams has a Lucozade effect. It increases your energy level, since knowing that you've aced this question, you feel oh so clever and full of enthusiasm, and you're so able to tackle the rest of the questions. Let's try another. Okay, so we've got 3x plus 2y equals 17 and 5x minus 2y equals 7, and we're ready to play because our y's are the same, and because the signs are different, we add. So we've got 3x plus 5x is 8x, you're gone, and 17 plus 7 is 24. and we divide by 8, and we've got x equals 3. Okay, so in the first equation, we're going to try and find what our y is. So we've got 3x, so 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2y equals 17. You minus your 9, and you've got 2y equals 8, divide by 2, and you've got y equals 4. So we've got x equals 3 and y equals 4, and we test it in the second equation. So 5 times your x value, 5 times 3 is 15, minus 2 times 4 is 8, and we get 7. And then what do? Tick. God, I'm good. Okay, I hope that's quite easy so far. Okay, let's try another one. This time, you can see the y's don't quite match up. So we've got to multiply the first equation by 2. So I'm going to multiply that by 2. So you've got 6x plus 2y equals 34. Okay, now we're ready to play. And because the signs are different, we're going to add. So 4x plus 6x is 10x. You're gone. And then 34 plus 6 is 40. Divide by 10, and we get x equals 4. Okay, in that first one, we'll go solve our y. So we've got 3 times 4 is 12, plus your y equals 17, and 12 plus 5 equals 17, so y equals 5. We'll go and test it in the second one. So 4 times your x, 4 times 4 is 16, minus 2 times 5 is 10, and we get 6. And because it agrees, we tick and we say, God, I'm good. Okay, let's try another one where both the y's are different. So here we need to find the lowest common multiple of 2 and 3, which is 6. So we're going to multiply this whole equation by 3 and this whole equation by 2. Okay, so we've got 9x minus 6y equals 39. And multiply this by 2, we've got 8x plus 6y equals 80. And you can see the 6 y's are the same, so we're ready to play. And again, because the signs are different, we're going to add. So 9 plus 8 is 17x, you're gone, and you've got 119. Divide by 17, and you get x equals 7. Okay, let's go solve our y in the first equation. So you've got 3 times 7 is 21, minus 2y equals 13. You minus your 21, and we've got a minus 2y, but don't let that scare you. We'll handle it. 13 minus 21 is minus 8. Now, if you've got a negative letter, the best thing to do is multiply the whole equation by -1, and whatever's negative will become positive, and whatever's positive will become negative. So basically, they'll just change signs. So that will become 2y equals 8, and then divide by 2, and y equals 4. And now we can test it. So we've got 4 times your x, which is 28, plus 3 times 4 is 12, and you get 40. And that's what you have at the top. So tick. God, I'm good, and I'm becoming an expert. Okay, let's try one more. Here you've got 2x minus 3y equals 6, and 5x minus 7y equals 17. We need to find the lowest common multiple of 3 and 7, which is 21. So we're going to multiply this whole equation by 7 and this whole equation by 3. Okay, so you get 14x minus 21y equals 6 times 7 is 42, and 5 times 3 is 15x minus 21y equals 17 times 3 is 51. Because the signs are the same, we're going to subtract, but because I don't want a negative letter, I'm actually going to subtract that way. So I've got 15x minus 14x is x, you're gone, and 51 minus 42 is 9. So my x equals 9. Let's go solve y. So 2 times 9 is 18, minus 3y equals 6. And although I do my steps, sometimes if it's really simple, you could actually do 18 minus what number is 6, and you can see 18 minus 12 would be 6. So you know 3y equals 12. So divide by 3 and you've got y equals 4. And then we're going to test it. So 5 times your x value, so 5 times 9 is 45. Minus 7 times 4 is 28, and we get 17, which agrees, and you tick. Okay, that's all for now. I hope that was an easy method to tackle simultaneous equations. In parts 2, 3, and 4, we will tackle the other types of simultaneous equations and wordy problems that involve simultaneous equations. In every exam, there is always a simultaneous equation, so you need to be really great with these. So keep practicing, it's so worth it. And remember, you're in control. Take care, bye.